Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hello. It's me and Bruce. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for being here and for being a part of the Patreon. It really means a lot. So glad some of you guys are staying up late. Um, as I've said, this is our first time really doing this. YouTube Live is this whole new thing, and it's all new. It's all in beta, it's all testing. So there's like all these kinds of different ways to make it work. There's software you can download. You can just use your webcam now. I've set up a microphone, so hopefully it sounds pretty decent today. And I know that there's a little bit of a lag. So if you're commenting and I'm not getting back right away, like bear with me. I We tested this out a little bit and there's a little bit of a delay. So I'm just gonna like hang out for a minute and make sure you guys are all seeing me, hearing me, everything sounds good, and then we'll kind of get started. Um, so yeah, I hope everybody is like having an awesome day. I see we're having popcorn. That sounds really yummy. I have, let's see, I have tea since I'm going to be singing, and then like water. So no snacks yet, but I am rewarding myself when this is done with some ice cream. Okay, hmm, I don't know how to set the chat to live. Um, and since this is unlisted, I don't know if I can. I know on a public video you might be able to, but because these are private, patron only, this is basically the whole reason that we're even doing YouTube Live is because you can have an unlisted link and doesn't have to go public. It's not like a Facebook Live where just anybody can join. So it's just going to be like a couple people, which is pretty awesome. Uh, hmm. Oh, live chat. Okay, thanks. I need you to come like teach me how to set all this stuff up and use all this stuff next time. So that would be awesome. Pardon my drinking of tea in between chatting. Um I love that everyone's helping each other out with everything. You guys are so awesome. So yeah, the flavor of ice cream that I'm gonna have is like it's actually not really ice cream. It's like frozen yogurt and it tastes like birthday cake and it's this like so delicious stuff. It's kind of like Halo Top where it's supposed to be healthy and no calories, but it's um it's like made out of frozen yogurt and it's actually really, really delicious. And the whole pint only has like 300 calories. So I'm really into that kind of stuff right now, like pseudo healthy treats. So if you guys are into ice cream, but don't want all that extra sugar and everything, so go for it. I think it's called like So Delicious or something made with coconut ice cream or whatever. Actually 2 days ago I had ice cream for dinner, like real ice cream. So trying to like offset that, eat a lot of salads, like just offset that. But I'm a grown up. So if I want ice cream and a hot fudge for dinner, then I can have it, which is pretty awesome. So just a little insider about me. I don't know how many carbs it would have. It's made out of frozen yogurt, so it might be, yeah. I don't know if like a frozen yogurt would be part of a keto. It just feels more healthy. I'm sure there's still a ton of sugar in it, but what are you gonna do? I applaud you for like eating healthy and following and following a plan and like trying to eat well and stuff like that. I don't know, not recently, but I definitely about a year ago started eating vegetarian, and I've been vegetarian ever since. So, it was really cool. Like, I wanted to challenge myself pretty much to do it. It's something I wanted to try for a really long time. When I was a teenager, I tried to be vegetarian, didn't go so well. I didn't really have the means, the resources to cook for myself, and all of that stuff. And, again, a part of being an adult is like you can buy your own groceries and like figure it out. But when you're like a broke college student, it doesn't always go so well. And now I think vegetarian, veganism, like different kind of diets are a lot more acceptable. So it was like easier, like for my family to get on board. Oh, you're vegetarian. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Nobody really cares. But when I was younger, everyone was like, are you sure? Like, you want to do this? So I've just gotten a lot of support from people, from a lot of fans. We toured with this band called Blame Shift, and Jenny is also a vegetarian. So being able to have a tour buddy who is also vegetarian. Some of the guys from I Set to Kill are vegetarian. So, I mean, a lot of musicians nowadays are. So it's easier to get vegetarian on the road. So it was just kind of like one of those things I just started doing last summer, and it's really working out. Um, so, I mean, if you guys want to talk about that, let me know. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's what we're here for. So, um, I did have a lot of ramen. Yes, I did. And now I don't have to anymore. So it feels pretty good. Um, Gamersaurus down from to 280 from 350. Congratulations. That's really, really amazing. Super, super proud of you. I know it's not easy. I know it's hard. So we're all here cheering you on. That's awesome. Way to go. Keep it up. And oh yeah, Jim, fast food is like awful, and like it sounds terrible, and I feel guilty about it because my mom, growing up, worked at McDonald's like my entire life. She was a manager, she provided for us, and I grew up eating at McDonald's. I grew up in the break room of a McDonald's, and I never really realized how terrible it was for you until recently, and now I can not barely even eat there. Um, some of that food is just really bad for you. Not any offense to anybody who loves McDonald's and eats there. Like, I'll go there for a thing of fries when I'm craving them, you know what I mean? But fast food is really terrible. Um, a lot of it's just not healthy, not good for you, and so that's something that, especially when you're touring and you're on the road, it's really hard to avoid. So I just get a lot of salads at a lot of fast food places, and Wendy's has the best salad in my opinion. And they will take the meat off of it for you. So, hmm. So now that we're all kind of just like chit-chatting and everything, throw some questions at me. I'm here for you. I want to know like how you're feeling about the Patreon so far. Basically, I wanted to get a live stream right away because I just felt like, the first of the month is when like the first payments kind of clear, and I wanted to say a thank you to you guys for being the first people to kind of join. It really does mean a lot to us, and I wanted to get something right away and kind of experiment with this whole YouTube live thing, see how many people we're going to be having on, see what your feedback is about how this all works. Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you guys. It means a lot to us that you're willing to support us and like, all these things. We haven't really played a show in a really long time, and there's just a couple reasons. I mean, I live in Rhode Island. I don't live in Nashville. Josh lives in West Virginia. Everybody's kind of spread out all over the place. So in the past, it's been kind of cool because we just tour and we just kind of meet up when we need to. Um, but I know you guys have been wanting us to tour and do all these things, but as an independent band, we are always like, well, we don't really have the money to go on the road again. And with Patreon, it's going to be more of an ongoing thing. So we'll be able to budget for like our next song, our next video. So right now, we're not really sure what the next thing we're going to do is. We're either going to do a video I want to do a video for Revenge or Frequencies or both. On the flip side, we could also just start recording new music and do new videos, or we could do both. So the Patreon will kind of let us get with our biggest and best fans and see what you guys kind of want from us more, and then kind of go from there. And then obviously, we'll be able to budget for things because making videos costs a lot of money. traveling costs money, getting everybody all together does. So it's kind of one of those things where the more people who join, the better, because I know not everybody can be like the top tier. If you are, you're amazing and thank you. And we love you so much and we appreciate you. But even $5 a month, even $10 a month makes a huge difference. So the more people you guys spread the word, like I'll be doing tons more of these live streams. So tell your friends how awesome they are and how fun they are. And I just want to get to know you guys, get to know a little bit more about you because you're our super fans. You're our awesome number one people. So, I figure, all of this is just a good way for us to get to know you guys better, you guys to get to know us a little bit better. So hopefully it's like a win-win um, situation. Um, let's see. Kaylee, congratulations on your new job. That's really exciting. Um, let's see, read some more of these. Sarah, we want to come to the UK so much, and you've been a fan of ours for like years, and we still haven't come over. But, it's one of those things where not only do we need the money to go over there, we also need to know that there's going to be people to show up and come to see us, and that there's venues that are going to want to have us play. And like, we don't really know how many people know about us over there. Um, so it's just one of those things. Somebody's calling me right now. Like, how is that even happening? I hope it's not important. They'll call back if it is. Okay. Um you guys are more important right now. Um but yeah, going to Europe, that's definitely on the agenda. And anything's possible. Like anything is possible. And it doesn't just have to mean, the Patreon blows up and we end up just making enough money that we can do it. It's you never know, a band from over there could want to have us come by. Booking agent from Europe could discover us and be like, hey, we really need to get you guys over here. And then if that were to happen, like we're definitely going to make it happen no matter how we have to, because we have a lot of fans overseas, a lot of you guys that are super fans that stay up late at night. I know it's late in Europe right now. So it really does mean a lot to us. And Aaron, on your comment about what we charge for merch, it's not really up to us. We use merch now, so they just kind of come up with the costs. And I wish I could tell you how much we get from it, but I can't because I don't handle that. Steve handles that. He knows where the money comes from. But merch now is awesome because they let us print stuff without actually like buying it in advance, which is crucial for an independent band, because if we were having to buy a big inventory of t-shirts, say they didn't sell very well, we'd be kind of stuck with them and footing the bill for that. So merch now kind of allows us to print, whatever we want. We have all those new designs, new t-shirts, hats, and stuff like that without actually having to pre-buy a bunch of stock ahead of time. So that's a little inside information about merch now. Gameosaurus, if we ever need a pixel artist, please send us a message. I want to see your stuff and we'll get together on that. Kaylee votes for new music. Can you tease us on what you were working on now? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm like always like at the piano writing new ideas, and I never know which ones are going to make the cut or which ones are going to get finalized. And we have Steve chiming in for the Nearly Deads because he's logged in right now. So he'll be answering your questions. So everybody say hi to Steve, our lead guitarist, back in Nashville. The kind of tea I am drinking is called Vocal Comfort or Vocal Ease, and it's from Simply Balanced, which is a Target like brand. So you can only buy it at Target. It's basically the same thing as Throat Coat, and you can buy that at any grocery store nowadays. So it has slippery elm, like licorice root, certain elements. So if you're a singer and you want something good, or even if you just get hoarse sometimes, you talk all day for work, maybe anything with slippery elm or like maple or what else? Licorice root. That's good for your throat. Or marshmallow too is good. Everybody says hi, Steve. Yay. Yeah, the Dirty Youth is a great band. We keep up with them, so it would be cool to tour with them or play some shows with them. Okay. So I need you guys to bear with me because I want to play a couple songs. But some of these songs I've never played on keyboard, and I'm just kind of like winging it, honestly. I should be a little bit more professional, but hey, this is a Patreon, so this is, you know, the insider, like, I've only played this on piano one time kind of a deal. So I'll give you guys a choice of what you want to hear first, if you want to hear Brave or Point of No Return, because I did have some people request that song, and I've never played it, either of those. So you guys choose. Okay, Brave, the first one. Somebody said Brave, so it's going to be Brave. Brave, more Brave. Everyone just wants to hear Brave. Can you guys hear everything okay? All right, so here goes nothing. I am the lion-hearted warrior. I am steadfast, I am strong. I am invincible and powerful. I am courageous, I am fearless, I am free. And I am brave, and you can't take that away. I'll keep fighting every day. I will break and make mistakes. I will break, but I will always be brave, brave. And I'm the one who has to live with all the choices that I've made. I am proud and I feel wonderful. I am majestic and fantastic. I am free. I am brave, and you can't take that away. I'll keep fighting every day. I will always be brave. Yeah, all right. It's really awkward playing to no people. It's really weird playing to like my computer and Bruce. But loud clapping, cheers, thank you guys. Turn up the piano. Okay. I don't want it to be too loud. Thank you guys for shouting out our shadows. I have no idea if Jordan is watching right now. He's probably not, but maybe. He is a patron, so I just realized that sounded really bad, but this is what this is for. You guys are in the loop. You guys are in the know. Well, I feel like if I turn the keyboard up, it might like I don't want it to peak in the computer, like clip in the computer. So this is better? Okay. Okay, so one of the funnest parts of doing this was actually learning some of these guitar solos on piano. It's been a lot of fun. So a lot of you guys know the writing process, like is me and Steve, and sometimes I'll write something completely on piano and then bring it to the band, bring it to them, and they'll kind of turn it into guitar, or it's the other way around. So a lot of these songs, when I'm say I have never played it, it's because I didn't write it on piano. It was like written on guitar. So it's kind of fun to like learn the riffs and the different stuff and just see how like creative everyone in the band can be. Because believe it or not, we don't all know everyone's parts. And every time the guys want to play an acoustic, they always have to ask me what key it is. They like don't even know. They always have to be like, "Hey, what key is that again?" I'm not very good at guitar. I have an acoustic. I might whip it out if you guys want to hear me play Revenge on acoustic terribly. I would love to do that for you. I have been sort of practicing it. I can only play power chords, but it's still fun for me. So if you guys want to hear that, that would be awesome. I'm definitely not as good at guitar as Steve at all. I will probably never be because it's just it's too hard. I can't my hands don't go that way. People who can play like guitar and piano and drums, like I don't know how they do it. I don't know how their brain works for all those different like strumming patterns and fingering patterns and everything. Like I said, I can play a couple power chords. I can like plink out a song. So, Yaroslav, I think there are some tabs out there for our songs if you just like Google them. And I think we gave some as a reward with like our Kickstarter. So there's probably some tab sheets out there somewhere. You can always just send us a message, and I'm sure Steve would be happy to like give you at least some chords. Somebody had. Oh, yeah, and when did I start to play the piano? I basically started playing the piano when I was, as soon as I could reach the keys is kind of what I say. I was a little baby and I was like, like 2 years old, like honestly, and I was already starting to noodle around and play. But I really love singing as well. So when it was time to kind of pick what to study, I chose voice. Because I never really like classical piano. I was just too antsy. I always wanted to write my own music, and I could never sit down and like learn a piece of sheet music because I would just stop and just keep like writing my own thing and noodling and then eventually I started writing my own songs, and studied composition in college, and so that's kind of like a brief history of like my piano. I mean, I'm diehard piano until I die. Like I love playing the piano. But I would never consider myself like classically trained on piano. I just don't think I have those kind of chops. Like I'm not going to sit here and play like Flight of the Bumblebee or like, Mozart or anything. I'm just a songwriter. Like I'm not trying to be like the world's best piano player, but I do love to play. And I just love to write music more than anything. And I love to sing. And all of you guys out there playing flute, guitar, everything, keep it up. Keep playing music. It's awesome. I love hearing about it. We love when you guys send us cover videos. That's like really awesome for us. Joe, we definitely will do some Patreon only stuff when we do another tour. The beauty of Patreon is that we can change the reward tiers at any time. So we can change things up. We can change prices, add stuff, remove stuff, add tiers. But right now, because we're not touring, we didn't think it made sense to put any tour package kind of plans or meet and greets together. But in the future, that will definitely be happening. So great idea. So who is writing the majority of the text for the songs? I mean, I would say that I write most of the lyrics. Steve will chime in here and there with like a line that just comes out of nowhere that makes the whole song. And we do co-write with our producer as well. But the bulk of it is definitely me. I mean, I'll have like a whole song and basically have them fill in the blanks of stuff that is tripping me up. And when I was just starting to write, I don't think I was as open to collaboration. And I feel like that really holds you back as an artist. I think you should really try to be open-minded to have other people come in, because they could have an idea that would make your song 100 times better. And you could never even consider it if you're just stuck like in your own box. It's a very like Nashville way of doing things. It's a very collaborative, like everyone helps each other out kind of a way. And at the end of the day, if you don't like somebody's idea, you don't have to use it, but it kind of opens your mind to teamwork and, being in a band, being creative and stuff like that. You've got to listen to everybody's ideas. Cause like I said, somebody could come up with something that's even better than what you would have thought about. All right. I'm going to play some more songs. Does that sound okay with you guys? These people don't understand. They're not rebels like us. They don't know what we've been through. We're just outcasts. They can't handle the truth. We've got nothing to prove. Just need some damn attention. My daily dose of affection. They want liars and fakes. They don't care what for. And after all their mistakes, they still want more. But you know, we're gonna run this. You should know. I'm not coming home. I'm past the point of no return. You should know. I'm not coming home. I'm past the point of no return. You thought I couldn't make it, but now I'm on top. Cause I was born to win, and I'm not giving in. Cause you know, I'm gonna run this. You should know. return. You who should know. Oh, oh, no, I'm not coming home. I'm past the point of no return. Past the point of no return. You should know. Oh, oh, no, I'm not coming home. I'm past the point of no return. You, oh, 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 no, no, I'm not coming home. I'm past the point of no return. Past the point of no return. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. He does need a cowbell. He kind of just stands there though. He doesn't really contribute, but that's a really good idea. I think Bruce will probably become a fixture in these live streams. He's kind of like the sixth member of the band. So when the patron streams are done, they will stay unlisted on our YouTube channel. So I'm pretty sure with this link, somebody can look this up or correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, YouTube Live is new for YouTube. So I'm pretty sure if you have the link, you can watch it like as long as we have it up. And it just saves to our YouTube channel. So as long as you guys save this link, please don't share it. These are meant to be for you guys only. Just a disclaimer. I don't think you guys would ever do that because this is special and you guys are paying to be in our Patreon. So I don't think you'd want everybody getting in on this action. And then every stream is going to have like a different link. So I'm going to look into more ways of getting you guys the link further ahead of time, and then maybe scheduling them a little bit more in advance than just a couple of days. But I'm really appreciate you guys all being here. This is pretty awesome. It's like a little bit more intimate. A lot of the other live streams we do are just like comment, like, hey. And then I miss what people are asking, people are saying. So I think this is a little bit more of a conversation, and it's a lot of fun. So that, and they're never going to go public. Just so that's clear. It's just for you guys only. So whoever has the link. So maybe if somebody was part of the Patreon but couldn't make it tonight, if they have the link, they should be able to go back and watch it. So so I did say I was going to go a little bit more into the meanings of the songs. So the first one with Brave, it was kind of like I wanted to write something that I could see like the hero in a movie like singing. I was really influenced by like the Hunger Games and the movies that were coming out, and I was like, I want to write some badass song that like a badass woman could like be kicking ass to. And so that's kind of what Brave is about. And also just there's so many things that you can have taken away from you. You know, your job, your boyfriend, your spouse, your, you know, livelihood, your apartment, like things can happen in life. But you know, the bravery that you have inside you, that's something nobody can ever take away. And as long as you have that, no matter what anyone else is trying to take from you, you know, there's people out there that are going to be abusive or manipulative and want to make you feel like you don't deserve something or that you can't be brave or you can't do that. And it's again, thinking of all those movies where they overcome feelings like that, where people don't think they can achieve something and then they do. And it's, you know, that emotion that I kind of thought of was bravery. Like that's something that you just have, and it's not like confidence. It's not like it's a little bit like confidence, but that's kind of where brave came from. And then I kind of thought of just all those a lot of other words that kind of mean the same thing as brave, like warrior, and you know, and also just the lyrics that I will break, I will make mistakes, but I will always be brave. I've everyone's made mistakes, everyone's made missteps, and it could be in your relationships, in your career, in life, in general. But at the end of it all, you're still here standing, you're still here doing it, you're getting over it. And that kind of goes into just Revenge, the album in general. Like, um, we're here, we're still doing it, we're still making music, we're still out here doing it despite all the obstacles along the way. So I'm glad you guys kind of love Brave. I've heard a lot of stories about how it's inspired people, and it's just like, something when you start a band, like you never really know. Um, somebody who's like halfway across the world is gonna be like, "Oh, this song helped me out through a lot of times." So it's very humbling and like it's very cool. And it's definitely something that we didn't really know was gonna happen when we filmed Never Look Back and started, getting fans all over the place. The internet has allowed that to happen. It's allowing me to sit here and share with you guys right now. So it's kind of a beautiful thing. Um, Aaron, I'm glad that we could help you go through your rough patch. I'm glad to hear that you're here hanging out with us. Um, really appreciate you joining the Patreon and sharing your story. Every time you guys share our stories, it's just awesome. It just makes us feel really happy and like want to keep making music and keep doing it. Keep making you guys songs that kind of like uplift you and continue to kind of like help guys out. I mean, because you deserve it. So, let's see. And then Point of No Return. See, Point of No Return is like one of my favorite songs to play live, but nobody ever wants to play it in the band. And it's one of my favorite songs on Invisible Tonight. And I just feel like it never got enough credit because I really love punk rock. And um, I was going for that vibe when I wrote it. And I don't know if it comes across live or if it just doesn't come across in the album or the energy is just not there. It's just one of those songs that just kind of never gets full attention. And then every once in a while, somebody be like, that's my favorite song. Or, they'll order like a lyric artwork. I do those. A lot of you guys have ordered them. Whenever somebody asks for like Point of No Return, I'm like, oh, like you're like you listen to all the songs because that's not like the most popular song. And it's just kind of like that was more of like a band song about like we kind of like made our debut, with the little elk on it and the little crosshairs. And that was our life. The crosshairs and the thing was our life for like years. We Never Look Back blew up and everything happened. And we just kind of got to this point where it did seem like the point of no return. Like we're in this do or die, like until, and then we had some band members kind of leave along the way to pursue a different path. And I was just really like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. This is it. If you listen to the lyrics of a song like Easy Way Out, it's about that as well. It's like, there isn't an easy way out. We're past the point of no return. There's people that, people that love what we do, people that will continue to listen to us, and people that want us to keep making music. And it just seems like, every time we might have thought about stopping, there's something bringing us back every time. So that's kind of what the meaning of Point of No Return is. So, Rebecca, any song about past relationships? Oh yeah, girl, of course, yes. Lots of them, but not as many as you think. It's a misconception, I think, because I do like. I'll tell you guys what I was thinking when I wrote the song, but whatever it means to you should be what it means to you. A lot of artists like to keep it vague because they want the listener to get their own meaning from it, because then you'll have an emotional connection with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine. But because this is like the intimate Patreon live stream, it's cool to be able to say, this is what I was feeling when I wrote it. I mean, I get asked questions about that, about songs and interviews and stuff a lot, but it doesn't always get it doesn't always get out there and it doesn't always get translated correctly or in the right way. Matt, every song sounds like a breakup song when it has that's amen. Like I think that and if you're falling in love, every song sounds like a love song. I don't know if you guys are there, if you're not. It just depends on what point you are in life. There was somebody that said some artist, another famous singer quoted something like you're either falling in love or falling out of love and that's the only two things. So that's all that music comes out of is like falling in love or falling out of love. Um, but I definitely think that there's more to write about than just that, and I try to. Um, I don't know if I do it well, but I think empowerment, just getting over things, like that's a big theme in a lot of our music. So yeah, Diamond in the Rough is definitely a breakup song. So all right, I'm gonna try to play I Said. Yeah, British power metal is probably not about love. I'm just guessing, but it might be. You never know. You can take anything you want, but just don't mess me up. No, no, don't break my bones. See the way you're looking, staring at me like I'm something, some kind of girl who follows boys around the world, some kind of lost and confused little can't help myself. No, I am aware of all the games that you play, but let me tell you, boy, it gets you nowhere. And I said we're over, 'cause I can do this by myself. I'm gonna go it alone. Whoa, oh, whoa. And I said, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. You better learn to take it easy, my friend, 'cause I'm out of my mind and you're falling behind. Hate the way you're always logical, it makes me wanna just say it, well just say it. Some kind of boy who wants to dance with all the girls, some kind of hard to amuse, little can't help myself, no. I'm in the mood, ready to go break some hearts, but let me tell you, boy, it gets you nowhere. And I said we're over, 'cause I can do this by myself. I'm gonna go it alone. Whoa, oh, whoa. And I said, whoa, whoa. You try to hide it, try to make it something, some kind of boy follows you against the world. How's it working out for you? And I said we're over, 'cause I can do this by myself. I'm gonna go it alone. Whoa, whoa. And I said, whoa, whoa. Slow down, oh. Yay. Okay, I forgot a couple of the words. I told you guys I would. I did not practice that much. And I apologize. You deserve better. Next time we do a live stream, I will practice more. And it'll be perfect. But I also kind of figured, you guys are here no matter what. You've heard me play it live 1,000 times. So now you can hear me play it live and like miss a note. Like, no big deal, right? You guys still love us. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I saw Sarah's comment pop up that she's staying awake just to hear this song. So yeah, okay, bye Sarah. Love you. Okay, we'll see. Hopefully you guys can still watch the stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure you can. Let me read some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure I Said was a song that reeled me in after I found Never Look Back. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. Is it Safe? Safe? Six? Safe? Tell me how to pronounce your name, please, because I want to give you a shout out. Also, I need to make sure that I do some of these shout outs in some of these patron-only videos. I don't want to forget to do that because I know that you guys are watching and I know that that's part of your prize. So, I mean, I Said is definitely a breakup song. But it's also kind of about playing the field and about just saying, we all kind of do it. Guys do it, girls do it. And I think it still has that little twinge of empowerment to be like, okay, well, this is a breakup song, but like, I'm kind of okay with it kind of a deal. And, a lot of you guys who have known us for years. I mean, these aren't new songs. Revenge is the newest thing. But I Said is probably one of the first songs that we kind of put together in his band. I played it with my old band, Blondes Not Bombs, and the guys really loved it. And again, it's like a pop punk song. I love the piano in it. I love playing it live. And it's one of my favorite songs to play live. So that's kind of another theme that I was going for with the first stream was songs that I personally like to play live. Also because I figured I would remember them the most. Believe it or not, if I don't play these songs every day, I just forget how to play them. It's terrible. It's awful. But you guys are the insiders, so I can tell you because, like I said, you'll still love us no matter what. We have a question. What is the story behind My Evil Ways? My Evil Ways is really about like finding your tribe, like finding your people. I was really big into that when we were working on the album and just saying, oh, and I'm wearing my Fight Club shirt. So I kind of posted this on Instagram. Fight Club's like my favorite movie, my favorite book. Actually, my favorite book is Invisible Monsters. Same author, but I've read the book. I just bought Fight Club 2, the graphic novel. I'm really excited to dive into it. But I kind of remember like being younger and like discovering that movie and just being like, wow, like there's people out here who are like weird and like that's okay. Like I didn't really know. Like I grew up in Kansas. Like I grew up like not really knowing. And, I don't want to age myself, but I grew up before Instagram, Facebook, and everything was a thing. So what you saw on TV or MTV was like what you were exposed to. So that's delving like really deep into it. But a lot of it comes from that moment of like, oh my God, there's people like me. I'm okay. I'm weird. I'm a freak. And I like these weird, dark things. And that's okay. So a lot of the lyrics for My Evil Ways are just about that and about acting your age. It's like kind of like one of these days, you know what I mean? I was, if anyone has ever lived with their family and had to sit and have somebody tell you when you get a real job, when you're going to get married, when you're going to do this or that. Especially as a musician, you get a lot of the like, when are you going to get a real job? Even though you guys may think, oh, we're the best band on the planet, it doesn't mean that like our family members weren't still like, are you still doing this? They're not like that at all. I'm going to try to get this from being like so super bright. Like my parents are supportive. Steve's family is great. Everybody's families are really supportive, but not everybody's extended family is very understanding. You know what I mean? Like grandparents, they just want what's best for you. So they don't really I don't think they mean harm, but they want us to be secure. They want us to make money. They want us to be successful. Like, and not everybody thinks that being a musician leads to that. So that's a lot of where the chorus came from. Like, I'll settle down and act my age one of these days, but not today. And I wanted people to come to the show and sing along live with that and say, no matter what age you are, it doesn't matter. Like, old, young, you never really have to act your age, because all of these people here at this concert tonight, or in this room, or watching this stream, or in this, at least in this band, understands you, feels you, likes the same things that you like. And there's people out there that like the same things that you like. So you don't have to try to fit in and try to be like everybody else, because that's boring anyway. So good question. Not a lot of people ask about my evil ways. And I just want to thank you guys too, because my evil ways is over like 1 million views. And that happened recently. And thank you guys so much for watching it and sharing it. I mean, we want to make more music videos so bad. And definitely we're going to be able to with the Patreon, as long as you guys will watch them. I'm going to read some of these comments. It's Psy, like sight, and then an X. So is it pronounced Psy or Sykes? Sykes. I could either way. Steven, the laughs in the song remind me of watching SNL and seeing them crack up in the middle of the skit. It's kind of like that. Like, I know that I messed up. You guys know. It's no big deal. Let's see. Okay, Daniel, bye. You're probably already logged off before I could say goodbye, but thank you so much for tuning in. I read your messages today. Thank you so much. If you watch the rest of this later, just know that I'm giving you a shout out. What's it like being the only girl in the band, Rebecca? Great question. It's awesome. I never have to lift a finger. They let me do whatever I want to do, and they carry everything. And it's like they're my brothers or something, you know. It's actually pretty awesome. The only thing I will say is that guys are kind of gross and girls are not, and girls are kind of clean. But my band is clean, so it's kind of okay. There's no pee in bottles or anything on the road. That nobody does any of that gross shit. So that doesn't happen. So it's kind of okay. I mean, I love touring with other bands that have girls in them, because I feel like nobody really understands what it's like. Nobody understands. It can be like challenging when people want to come up to talk to you and things like that, and guys can get creepy around the merch table or anything like that. So sometimes I don't really feel like the guys understand. They just think, oh, like, that's just somebody want to talk. You know, they don't understand all of what it takes to be like a girl. And plus, I'm just like, guys, my hair takes a minute, my makeup takes a minute, I have to warm up. Like, you know, I take a little longer to get ready than you guys do. But they are very understanding, awesome people. My bandmates, my brothers, like, I couldn't ask for better bandmates. Honestly, they are along for this crazy ride with me, and somehow we've been doing it for like years and years and years. So good question. I wasn't supposed to talk about Fight Club. Sorry. Alex. Okay. Psy/Alex. Okay, got it. Kaylee, if you're an art major, you definitely need to send us some, sorry, again, with the phone calls. If you're an art major, definitely send us some stuff, because we would love to see it. You know, tag us on Instagram. Maybe you have already, maybe not. Oh, Matt says, I have a female roommate. Women are not cleaner. Okay, I agree. You're right. I know some pretty nasty girls too. I'm not going to lie. And I had roommates too that were girls that were like disgusting. So, yeah, you're right. I take that back. I'm clean. um, All right. Thank you so much. Okay. You do pronounce the X. Sykes. Sykes. I think that's right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. Um, what's it like to meet foreign people during a day who know you? I'm assuming you mean just like on the online, maybe. I mean, it's awesome. Meeting fans is always awesome. Meeting people who know who we are is really cool. I went to a concert the other day, and it was up here in like Massachusetts, Rhode Island is where I live, and it was Icon for Hire show. So I was like, well, maybe some people might recognize me. We have a lot of the same fans, and like at the end of the show, people were just like, can I like take a picture with you? And I was like, me, like, do you know, like, it's like, who I am? That's so cute. Like, it's kind of, it's awesome. It's awesome. Um, Hopefully we will tour with them soon, and then we'll have a lot of the fans. All right, guys. Well, we're just rounding out like around the hour mark. I'll probably do like a last round for questions, or I don't know if you guys want to hear another song. It's getting kind of late. I don't know if my neighbors are going to hate me. I can do like in the morning maybe, because it's super late in Europe. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do in the morning, and then we'll all go to bed. And I'll eat my ice cream. And definitely keep the questions coming. I'll do a last round of like questions, and let me know how you guys are loving Patreon, what your opinions are of the first stream and like the organization, the setup. We really want to be like really open with you guys and giving you content that you want to see, and easily accessible and stuff that you are going to love to keep doing, coming back for month after month. We definitely value like your feedback and your opinions. Without you guys, we couldn't keep doing this. So again, thank you so much for being here and joining. I'm also going to show you guys another little secret of mine. If you've seen me on stage, you know that I'm constantly back there putting this shit in my throat. It's Singer's Saving Grace. And almost every professional singer like uses this live. I think it's the only way to not get hoarse night after night after night of singing. So I always have this stuff on hand. If I don't, I have a meltdown, and I'll be hoarse by the end of the show, because playing live when it's loud is it's so much harder on your vocal cords. So you've got to have tea. I have tea every night. I have this stuff. So, and it's weird, and it tastes nasty. It tastes so nasty. So if you've ever come up to me after a show and been like, damn, like her breath is awful, it's because I probably spraying myself with that all night. Aaron like just commented that it's nasty. It's so nasty, but it feels amazing. And it's just like, I can sing like nothing, like I haven't even been talking all day. And I love that you guys are talking amongst yourselves too. I know a lot of you guys have the tickets to In This Moment in the Hailstorm, and I'm hopefully going to see them when they do come through this area. Years ago, we did a tour with Stitched Up Heart, actually, and they're opening the tour. And obviously, we've toured with In This Moment. A lot of you guys came out to see us with them. And we played with Hailstorm a few times. So it's just kind of like this big sisterhood tour. They're actually in Nashville tonight. Kevin, our bass player, is at the show right now. I'm super jealous. I was like, I had no idea it was tonight because I don't live in Nashville anymore. So I'm like so out of the Nashville loop. A couple people probably would have been on if they weren't at the show tonight from Nashville. So it's awesome to see you guys going to that show and supporting that show, because it's going to be incredible. In This Moment, it's just most incredible live band. So I don't know who else I would be going to see though lately. I'm going to see the Under Oath tour, and it's not really because they're one of my favorite bands. It's one of my boyfriend's favorite bands. So I will be at that show and it's going to be awesome. And I did just see Circa Survive, and that was also a really amazing show. Like tons of energy. So kind of a couple heavier shows. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to that tour. That's so awesome. Yes. Steve's going to see the Smashing Pumpkins in July. All right, I'm gonna do In the Morning real quick and let my neighbors have their peace and quiet back. So. I knew I was gonna mess that up. All right, take 2. Don't let your whole world fall apart just because I'm not here. It's not like I'm not coming back, not just gonna disappear. I never cheated, never lied, so much to my surprise. It's not like I'm not coming back. The life we had is based on lust. There was never any trust. Oh, go to sleep. Forget about me in the morning. In the morning, in the morning. I don't remember how we met, time of day of the month or year, because you never let me fly on my own. I stayed with you out of fear. Go to sleep. Forget about me in the morning, in the morning, in the morning. Had me up against a wall, and I could feel a love fall. We never really had it all. I should have known that this was wrong. Go to sleep. Oh, in the morning, in the morning, in the morning. Go to sleep. Forget about me in the morning, in the morning, in the morning. Okay, my neighbors officially hate me, but I'm glad you guys stuck around. So thank you guys. Hey, Steven, opening for Foo Fighters would be amazing. So,
greetings, Beebaloo.
Oh, now you guys know what my phone calls me. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for staying awake and staying up. Go have fun at all your concerts this weekend. We'll be in touch. All the Patreon prizes and stuff like that. I'll probably do maybe another reanimated video or something for you guys by the end of the month. Um, because Patreon is monthly, try not to do too many things. Because a lot of people, if you join now, you won't get anything until like next month. So we kind of spread everything out. But again, we're here for you. So please send us messages, email us if you're happy, if you're unhappy, let us know. We, like I said, it's our first thing, first live stream, first like Patreon, like everything, our first time doing this. So we really appreciate you guys once again. Um, yeah, hi Siri. I'm so glad you guys had fun. It means a lot. And even through all my like missed notes, it really means a lot that you guys are here hanging out with us. And again, willing to support us and help us keep making music. And we promise we will make it bigger and better for you guys and just keep this, the sky's the limit. So, and if I can figure out how to make this available after the fact, I will definitely send out another post to all of you guys to where you can watch it later. If you tuned in late, tune in early, things like that. So, I guess this is goodbye. Bruce had a lot of fun with you guys, so thank you. And I will see you guys. We'll see you guys soon. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It really means a lot. So.